Rolls-Royce makes the most luxurious cars in the world. The richest people dream of owning one. But surprisingly, this luxury empire of elegance began with a boy who started in extreme poverty doing child labor. The story begins in 1863, in a small English village where Henry Royce was born. When Henry was just 4 years old, his father's business collapsed, and the family was left homeless. At age 9, Royce lost his father. His mother started working as a maid, while young Royce delivered newspapers to survive. However, at the age of 14, a turning point came in his life. One of his aunts noticed his potential and arranged an apprenticeship at the Great Northern Railway Company. Over the years, Royce worked tirelessly reading, practicing and mastering carpentry, mathematics, and most importantly, electronics. By the age of 17, he was a qualified mechanic. By 21, he was working as an engineer. But due to financial struggles, the company where he worked was about to shut down. But instead of switching companies, he decided to set up his own electrical engineering company. Using his savings of just £20, he set up a small office in Manchester and started F.H. Royce and Company with his friend Ernst Clermont. They began by repairing electrical equipment and soon moved to manufacturing arc lamps and doorbells. By 1900, their business was booming. Sales exceeded £20,000. Royce planned to expand at this point in time, but then came a twist. In 1901, German and American companies flooded the market, causing Royce's business to collapse. While his health was deteriorating, a doctor recommended fresh air and light travel to Royce. Royce bought a French-made car Decoville but was disappointed because of its performance. But instead of complaining, he decided to rebuild it completely. The result, it was a vastly superior machine. That's when he realized he could build cars. Royce built a 10-horsepower two-cylinder car that was quite smoother and more reliable than anything else. He showcased it at an exhibition where he met Charles Ross. Charles Ross was a passionate motorist and already running a high-end successful motorbike business. That's when he met his partner and told him that he had met the world's best engineer, and Rolls-Royce was established in 1906. Rolls-Royce participated in prestigious events like Isle of Man, Tourist Trophy, and won the markets. Meanwhile, Rolls-Royce cars were fast gaining a global reputation. Later that year, the company launched the most iconic Silver Ghost. It was so silent and smooth that it passed 24,000 km endurance test and the famous whisper test. It became the top choice of royalty, business moguls, and diplomats. In 1910, Charles Royce tragically died in a plane crash. Charles Royce, just 32, became the world's first Briton to die in an airplane accident. A year later, Royce was diagnosed with bowel cancer and was given 3 months to live. From where he continued refining the Silver Ghost. Against all odds, he recovered fully and returned to make it even better. But around this time, he noticed that customers had started placing custom mascots on their car bonnets. To protect their brand identity, Rolls-Royce created its first official mascot, Spirit of Ecstasy, which symbolized elegance, grace, and motion. By 1930, the company's profits soared to £90,000. But then came the World War I. It changed everything. The luxury sales started to crash. Everyone feared the end. But Rolls-Royce adapted, turning Silver Ghosts into armored cars and battlefield ambulances. They saved lives and ran missions and proved reliability under fire. Seeing Britain's dependency on foreign engines, Rolls-Royce entered aero engine manufacturing. In 1915, they launched the Eagle engine. After the war ended, they launched a smaller model, the 20, but it wasn't a hit. In 1925, they introduced the Phantom, a bold luxury car that re-established their dominance. By 1931, they acquired the Bentley 3.5-litre, but sadly Henry Royce passed away before he could see it. Post Royce's death, the company launched cars like Phantom 3 and Silver Shadow. But soon the company faced financial difficulties. After Royce's death, eventually splitting their aviation and automobile business in 1960. Today, BMW owns Rolls-Royce Motors, while Rolls-Royce Aerospace operates its commercial and military aircraft independently. Yet even today, Rolls-Royce is a symbol of luxury and ultimate excellence. This story of Rolls-Royce teaches us resilience, reinvention, and perfection. From child labor to global luxury, Royce proves that your beginnings don't define your destiny. What matters is your dedication, vision, and courage to build it. If this story has inspired you, share it with someone chasing a dream. Do like the video and drop a comment with your favorite part. And don't forget to subscribe for more such powerful stories of innovation and legacy.